We have auctioneer Robert Alexander with us today to talk about auctioning off property. You might be interested in that. A lot of folks are nowadays. If you have a question, you can give us a call, 1-888-208-6946. And let's get started about just talking about that. Why are people selling more homes at auction?
Time is of essence, just a time value of money. People want it done now, not necessarily months from now, and auction does that for them.
So instead of listing with the real estate, you want to sell your house right away, you go with the auction?
Yes. That's
are you
correct.
Taking a risk when you do that you might have to sell it for something less?
A calculated risk. You're really getting market price, true market price. Just not everybody understands what the market value is on that property, so we make sure they have a good understanding of that before they get into it.
So how does it work?
Typically, we go out and look at the property and give them an evaluation of the property and where we think the range is on that property. We're not appraisers, but we have a good sense of value for properties, especially locally.
And then you set a date?
Set a date, and usually it's about a month away, and of course, a lot of marketing is planned, and we plan an audience and draw a certain clientele, and sell it about a month later, usually, after we initially met.
People allowed to go in and out, check it out?
Oh yeah, they preview it. They can pre-inspect if they like. We also have pre-inspection reports on most of our properties. Although we do sell as is and where is, we try to give them all the information we can on the properties.
So that they're getting a good deal.
That's correct, yes.
All right, we have a question. When is a good time to sell property at auction?
Well, I think you're in the season right now, no doubt about it. We don't really think it's seasonal. We try to stay away from the holidays like Easter and Christmas, but it's really a year-round thing. But most of our sellers call us when the weather starts getting prettier.
The thing, I have been to a couple of real estate auctions, and they also auctioned off the contents of the home, so sometimes everything goes, right?
That's correct. We sell the contents as well. Just had one on Jefferson Street in Paducah about 2 weeks ago, and had a real good crowd for it on a cold winter day.
So all the household items as well as the home?
Yes.
Okay. This is a question you kind of alluded to. Can I sell as is?
And yes, that's the way we sell, and pretty well all auctions sell as is. There could be typically, there's not contingencies in our contract. It's not contingent on financing or on passing an inspection, but it gives a report. We have a report. It says what the condition of the property is generally, not always.
All right, we have a question. What is a live simulcast auction? I'm assuming this is by television.
Okay, no, live simulcast really is, we do a live auction and we have internet bidding going on at the same time, so it opens it up to the whole world. So that's basically what live simulcast is, and we've been doing that on all of our auctions the last couple of years and been utilizing it for about 8 years.
So the people who are there in person are also competing with the person on the internet. How do you know what's going on?
That is correct. Well, and we tell them we have an advocate for that bidder or for the bidders sitting there, and she is keeping them posted as to what's going on. And it works real well for somebody that's got to be out of town or maybe a little bit bashful and doesn't want to be in that arena. So it works real well for those, especially for real estate auctions.
You don't want people to know you're bidding on it, so yeah.
Sometimes, and we always let the buyers know if they need to know who that was online. It's a private thing, but we will share that with the high bidder on the property, of course.
All right, Robert Alexander, thanks for being with us today. We appreciate it. I learned something.
Well, thank you.
Good to see you.
Nice to see you. Thank you.
Well, if you have more questions for Robert Alexander, you can text the word auction to 35253. For more information, you can see our home expert section on our web channel, WPSD-Local6.com. Once there, you can review the interview and you can leave any other questions you might have. Just click on Home Experts in the middle of the page.